Hey there, everyone. I'm thrilled to connect with you all in today's video. Picture this, a moment in your life when things just aren't clicking. Maybe you've had a rough day at work, drowning in unanswered emails and feeling the weight of your boss's expectations, tempting you to throw in the towel. Or perhaps you've had a falling out with someone close to you, and that heavy mix of sadness and frustration is tugging at your heart. Or maybe you're just plain exhausted, like your energy's been drained, leaving you with zero motivation to keep going. Sound familiar? We've all been there, haven't we? Here's the amazing part I want to share. Even in your toughest moments, you have the power to shift your state of mind. You can lift your mental energy, rediscover joy and positivity, and start attracting good things into your life. In this 20 to 25-minute video, I'm going to walk you through 7 simple but incredibly effective techniques to boost your mental energy. No matter what's going on around you, these tools won't just help you feel better, they'll help you shine, tapping into that radiant light already inside you. So, grab a glass of water, a cozy cup of tea, or whatever puts you at ease. Settle into your favorite spot at home, and let's embark on this journey together. We're going to uncover ways to reclaim your positive energy and live a life filled with joy. Ready? Let's dive in. Before we jump into the specific techniques, let's talk a bit about mental energy. In English, it's often called your vibration, the frequency you give off through your thoughts, emotions, and overall state of being. Think of it like a song you're broadcasting to the world. When you're feeling down, anxious, or negative, your song is low and slow, weighing you down. But when you're joyful, excited, or grateful, your song becomes vibrant and upbeat, spreading positive energy to everything around you. How do you know when your energy is running low? There are some telltale signs. You might catch yourself spiraling into negative thoughts, like telling yourself you're not good enough, things will never get better, or the world's out to get you. I remember a week when I was stuck in that cycle. Work was overwhelming, and I kept thinking, I can't handle this. The result, I felt drained, unmotivated, and could barely drag myself out of bed. Have you ever felt that way? Another clue is feeling sluggish, like your spark's been snuffed out. Things that used to light you up, like hanging out with friends or listening to your favorite song, just don't hit the same. But here's the key thing to remember. Your energy doesn't just affect how you feel, it shapes your reality. Low energy tends to pull in more negative experiences, worse days, arguments, or missed opportunities. But when you raise your energy, magic happens. You start attracting positive people, new possibilities, and happy moments. So, how do you start shifting? The first step is awareness. Just noticing where your energy's at opens the door to change. Here's a quick exercise to try right now. Pause for 15 seconds. Close your eyes and ask yourself, what am I feeling right now? What thoughts are running through my mind? Don't judge, just observe. If you notice anxiety or negativity, no worries, that's the first step toward transformation. Simply being aware means you're already on the path to lifting your energy. Stick with me as we explore the 7 awesome techniques coming up. 7 techniques to boost your mental energy. Technique 3, soar gratitude. Now that we've covered what mental energy is and why it matters, let's kick things off with the first technique, gratitude. Gratitude is one of the fastest, most powerful ways to shift your state. When you focus on the good in your life, even the small stuff, you're sending a message to the universe that you appreciate what you have and you're open to more. Gratitude isn't just a feeling, it's a way to reframe how you see the world. Let me share a personal story. One day, everything seemed to go wrong. I missed my morning bus, got soaked in a downpour, and when I finally made it to the office, my computer crashed. I was so frustrated I wanted to give up. But instead of stewing in negativity, I tried something different. I sat down, closed my eyes, and asked myself, what am I grateful for right now? I realized I was thankful for a warm home to return to, a hot meal waiting for me that evening, and my health, which gave me the strength to push through. In just a few minutes of focusing on gratitude, I felt lighter, like a weight had lifted off my shoulders. So, how can you practice gratitude? Let's try a simple exercise right now. Grab a piece of paper and a pen, or just think in your head if you don't have one handy. Write down or think of 3 things you're grateful for today. It could be a small moment, Like a stranger's smile on your walk, a favorite song you heard this morning, or just the fact that you're here, healthy, and watching this video. As you think of these things, really feel the gratitude in your heart. Let that warm, positive feeling spread through you. How's it feel? Are you starting to feel a bit lighter already? To weave gratitude into your daily life, I suggest starting a gratitude journal. Each night before bed, take a few minutes to jot down 3 to 5 things you're thankful for from the day. They could be big, like your health or your family's love, or small, like a tasty cup of coffee or a beautiful sunset. The key is to truly feel the gratitude as you write. I've been doing this for months, and it's helped me see that my life is full of wonderful things, even on tough days. Another way to practice gratitude is to share it with others. Try saying a heartfelt thank you to a friend, coworker, or even a stranger. For example, thank the barista for making your coffee, or tell a loved one how much you value their support. When you spread gratitude, you not only boost your own energy, but also create a ripple effect of positivity around you. So give it a shot today. Find one thing to be grateful for, feel it deeply, and share that gratitude with the world. Technique 2, mindfulness. Next up, let's dive into the second technique, mindfulness. Mindfulness is about bringing your attention to the present moment, where you have the power to make a change. Too often, when our energy's low, we're stuck ruminating on the past or worrying about the future. Maybe you're beating yourself up over a mistake, like an argument with a friend, or stressing about what's next, like an upcoming presentation or a bill to pay. I've been there. Once, I couldn't stop replaying a job interview I thought I'd bombed, while also fretting about whether I'd get the job. I was so distracted I felt completely drained. Here's the truth. The present moment is the only place you can create change. Mindfulness helps you step out of that endless thought loop and fully embrace the now. When you're truly present, you're not tangled up in worries or regrets. You can breathe, make choices, and feel the aliveness of the world around you. Let's try a short mindfulness exercise together. For the next few seconds, focus on your breath. Inhale deeply, counting to 4 in your head. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then exhale slowly, counting to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Repeat this 3 times, tuning in completely to the sensation of your breath moving in and out. Notice anything. Does your mind feel a bit calmer? Your body a bit more relaxed? This breathing exercise is a great way to practice mindfulness, especially when you're stressed or caught in negative thoughts. You can do it anywhere, anytime on the bus, in a long line, or even during a hectic day. Another way to practice mindfulness is to engage your senses. Next time you sip tea or coffee, take a moment to really notice. How does it smell? How does the warm mug feel in your hands? What's the taste like as you take a sip? Let yourself fully sink into the experience, as if nothing else matters. I love doing this on walks in the park. I pause, soak in the green of the trees, listen to the birds, and feel the cool breeze on my skin. These moments pull me back to the present, and I feel recharged. To make mindfulness a daily habit, try setting aside 1 minute each day to practice. You can do the breathing exercise or simply pause and notice what you see, hear, or feel around you. Mindfulness doesn't demand perfection. If your mind wanders, gently guide it back to the moment. Over time, you'll find you're calmer, more focused, and your energy naturally rises. Technique 3, move your body. Now let's move on to the third technique, moving your body. Your body is the home of your mental energy, and when you're feeling sluggish or negative, your body often mirrors that. You might feel heavy, tired, or even achy, but when you move, you can release trapped negative energy and make space for positive energy to flow. Movement isn't just great for your physical health, it's a powerful way to lift your mood and spirit. I recall a day when I was super stressed about a work project that wasn't going well. All I wanted was to flop on the couch and zone out. Instead, I tried something different. I put on a favorite upbeat pop song, one I can't help but dance to, and started moving in my living room. I didn't overthink it. I just let my body groove to the music. After 5 minutes, I was laughing out loud, and the stress had melted away. I felt energized, like I could tackle anything. You don't need a gym membership or a long run to move. The key is finding an activity you enjoy, something that makes you feel alive and happy. Maybe you love dancing, like me, Just play a song and dance in your living room like nobody's watching. Or perhaps yoga's your thing. Try some simple stretches or poses like tree pose, paired with deep breathing. If you're a nature lover, take a walk in a park or around your neighborhood. Notice how your feet feel on the ground, the fresh air filling your lungs, and the warmth of the sun on your skin. Here's a small challenge for today. Commit to moving for at least 5 minutes. If you're at home, play a song and dance. If you're outside, take a brisk walk. Or if you want something gentler, try some stretches. The beauty is, once you start, you'll likely want to keep going. I used to think I was too tired to move, but after 5 minutes, I'd feel so energized I wanted to do more. Most importantly, choose movement that feels fun. When you do something joyful, you're telling the universe you're ready for more joy and positive energy. So get up, move your body, and feel your energy shift. Technique 4, create a positive environment. We've covered 3 techniques so far, and now let's explore the 4th, creating a positive environment. The people you spend time with, the content you consume, and the spaces you live in all have a huge impact on your energy. There's a saying I love: you're the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. This means the people around you, their thoughts, actions, and energy shape your own state. Think about it. When you're around folks who constantly complain, criticize, or focus on the negative, how do you feel? Probably drained, heavy, or even tempted to think like them. I once hung out regularly with a group whose conversations always revolved around problems, work gripes, or negative stories. After those meetups, I felt like my energy had been sapped, and I had no drive to do anything. But when I started spending time with positive people, ones who talked about dreams, shared ideas, and cheered me on, I felt empowered, like I could achieve anything. It's not just people. The content you engage with and the spaces you inhabit also affect your energy. I used to spend hours scrolling social media, reading negative posts or comments, and watching depressing news. It left me anxious and exhausted without knowing why. One day, I made a change. I started following inspiring social media accounts, ones about personal growth, art, or uplifting stories. I also began listening to podcasts and reading books that expanded my mind and heart. Within weeks, I felt lighter, more optimistic, and brimming with new ideas. Your living space matters too. Think about where you spend most of your time: your bedroom, desk, or living room. Does it feel comforting and inspiring? Or is it cluttered, cramped, and stressful? My workspace used to be a mess of papers and random stuff, and every time I sat down, I felt suffocated. One day, I spent a few hours tidying up, organizing, and adding a small plant in a favorite family photo. That small change made me feel so much better every time I worked. So, how do you build a positive environment? Start with the people around you. Seek out those who inspire you, make you laugh, or support your dreams. You don't have to cut ties with everyone else, but prioritize time with those who bring positive energy. If you can't meet them in person, join online communities like groups about personal growth or your hobbies. Next, be mindful of the content you consume. Instead of mindlessly watching news or scrolling social media, choose content that uplifts you. Maybe it's a meditation podcast, a book about gratitude, or a comedy that makes you laugh. Finally, nurture your living space. You don't need a full home makeover. Just tidy one small area, add a plant, a scented candle, or an inspiring picture. These changes can turn your space into a sanctuary for positive energy. Try one small action today. Pick one part of your environment, people, content, or space, and make a positive tweak. Maybe text an upbeat friend, watch an inspiring video, or declutter your desk. Notice how you feel afterward. I bet you'll sense a real difference in your energy. Technique 5, visualization. Let's move on to the 5th technique, visualization. Visualization is about using your imagination to paint a vivid picture of what you want to experience in life. It's like daydreaming with purpose. When you visualize, you're telling your mind where you want to go. And the cool thing is, your mind doesn't fully distinguish between a vivid imagination and reality. When you picture positive experiences, your body and emotions respond as if they're happening, boosting your mental energy. Here's a personal example. I once felt super nervous about a big work presentation. I was terrified I'd mess up or disappoint everyone. Instead of letting fear take over, I tried visualization. Every night before bed, I closed my eyes and pictured myself on the stage, speaking confidently, smiling, and earning applause from the audience. I saw the room's colors, heard my voice ring out clearly, and felt the joy of nailing the presentation. After a few days of this, I felt way more confident, and when the big day came, I did better than I'd hoped. Let's try a short visualization exercise together. Find a quiet space in your mind, and if you're comfortable, close your eyes. Take a deep breath, and imagine you're in a place or situation that makes you feel happy and energized. Maybe you're on a beach with waves crashing, warm sun on your skin, and seagulls overhead. Or perhaps you're achieving a big goal, like graduating, with friends and family cheering. Make the image vivid. See the colors of the blue sea, golden sun, or vibrant graduation robes. Hear the sounds waves, applause, or loved ones' laughter. Feel the emotions joy, pride, peace. Spend a minute soaking in the scene, letting the positive feelings wash over you. How do you feel now? A bit more uplifted, like you just lived a great moment. That's the power of visualization. When you practice it regularly, you're training your mind to focus on positive outcomes, naturally raising your mental energy. To make visualization a daily habit, set aside 2 to 3 minutes each morning or evening. Pick a goal, dream, or just a feeling you want to experience, like peace or confidence. Create a vivid mental image and repeat the process daily. Over time, you'll feel more positive and start attracting opportunities and experiences that match your vision. So, take time to dream with purpose and watch your energy transform. Technique 6, positive affirmations. Next, let's explore the sixth technique, positive affirmations. Affirmations are positive statements you repeat to yourself to reinforce good beliefs and shift negative thoughts. The words you say to yourself have immense power in shaping your energy and reality. Many of us carry deep-seated negative beliefs, like thinking we're not good enough, can't achieve our goals, or don't deserve good things. These beliefs, even if subconscious, can drag our energy down. I used to believe I was terrible at public speaking. Before every talk, I'd tell myself, I'm going to mess this up. No surprise, I'd feel anxious and unsteady. One day, I decided to try affirmations. I started saying, I'm a confident speaker, and I can inspire others. At first, I didn't fully believe it, but I repeated it daily, especially in the morning. I'd say it out loud in front of the mirror or write it in my journal. Slowly, I started to believe it, and my energy shifted. I felt stronger, and my talks got better. Let's try an affirmation exercise together. Pick one positive affirmation that resonates with you. Here are a few examples. I am strong and capable of overcoming any challenge. I am worthy of love, success, and happiness. I choose to focus on the good in my life, or create your own, as long as it's positive, present tense, and personal. Now, repeat your affirmation 5 times, silently or out loud if you'd like. As you say it, feel the meaning of each word. Let it sink into your heart. How do you feel after that? A bit more confident, like you just sent yourself a positive message. That's how affirmations work. When you repeat them regularly, you're rewiring your inner beliefs, lifting your mental energy. To incorporate affirmations into your routine, choose 1 or 2 you love. Repeat them daily at set times like when you wake up, before bed, or when you need a boost. Say them in front of a mirror, write them in a journal, or stick them on a note where you'll see it, like your desk or fridge. The key is consistency and feeling the word's meaning. Over time, these affirmations will become part of how you think, and your energy will grow more positive than ever. Technique 7, acts of kindness. We've explored 6 fantastic techniques, and now let's wrap up with the 7th, one of the most powerful and meaningful, acts of kindness. When you do something kind for someone else without expecting anything in return, you not only bring them joy, but also lift your own mental energy. Kindness helps you step outside your personal worries, connect with others, and feel a deeper sense of purpose. Here's a quick story. One day, I was in a long line at a coffee shop and noticed the person behind me looked exhausted, like they'd had a tough day. I decided to do something small. I paid for their coffee without making a big deal of it. When they realized, they flashed a huge smile and thanked me profusely. That smile warmed my heart, and I realized that tiny act didn't just brighten their day, it made mine amazing too. I felt my heart expand, and my energy soared, like I'd received a huge gift. Kindness doesn't have to be grand or costly. Often, the smallest gestures have the deepest impact. For example, take a moment to compliment a coworker on their work, like saying you admire how they handled a tough project, or let someone in a rush cut in front of you with a friendly smile. Send a quick text to a friend to say you're thinking of them and value their friendship. If you're out for a walk, pick up a bit of litter to clean up your neighborhood. Or if you have items you no longer use, consider donating them to charity. These acts not only spread joy, but also make you feel part of something bigger. What's cool about kindness is its ripple effect. When you do something kind, the recipient might feel inspired to pay it forward, creating a chain of positive moments. I once left a thank you note for a delivery person, just a small slip of paper on my door saying I appreciated their work. A few days later, I overheard them tell a neighbor that note made their whole day, and they decided to write a thank you for another customer. One small act spread joy further than I'd imagined. I know some of you might be thinking, I'm struggling myself. How can I help others when I need help? I totally get that. And it's important to care for yourself first. But here's the magic. Even a tiny act of kindness does something for you too. It pulls you out of negative thoughts, fosters connection, and reminds you that you have the power to make a difference. It's like an energy boomerang. What you send out comes back, often amplified. Here's a challenge for today. Commit to one act of kindness, no matter how small. Maybe compliment a stranger's shirt, leave a thank you note for a server, or cook a meal for a neighbor. As you do it, notice how you feel. Does your heart feel lighter? Do you sense a spark of joy or connection? I'm confident you'll find that kindness not only boosts your energy, but also makes the world a little brighter. Congrats, everyone, for joining me on this incredible journey. We've explored 7 powerful techniques to lift your mental energy, helping you shine even in the darkest moments. We talked about gratitude and how focusing on the good can transform your perspective. We dove into mindfulness, living fully in the present to find peace and strength. We learned about moving your body to release negativity and invite joy. We discussed creating a positive environment, choosing people and spaces that nurture your energy. We tried visualization, using imagination to paint your desired future. We practiced positive affirmations, using words to build confidence and belief. And finally, we explored acts of kindness, spreading love to lift both your energy and the world around you. The most important takeaway is this: you have the power to choose your energy in every moment. No matter what challenges life throws your way, you have these tools to bounce back, rediscover your inner light, and keep moving forward. These techniques don't require perfection or a perfect life. Just start where you are, take small steps, and watch how your energy and your life transforms.